where you take on more than you can physically handle, and this is just like in life, you will become someone else. Alright, what's up? IFYF, IFYF. I only got a few minutes, so listen up. This is what you need to understand to succeed. You need to be a world-class adjuster. What does that mean? It means you do not put buffer time in your calendar, okay? People who say to put a 30-minute slot after your most, challenging task just in case you don't get it done in time are never going to achieve their goals, and they will never become world-class. Do you know why? Because when you put something in your calendar like that, what is it saying? It's telling yourself, hey, when stuff goes wrong, which it will, by the way, all of the time if you have a productive calendar, when it goes wrong, it's okay, you can use this time. And when you start to yawn or feel tired, or there's distractions start coming in, or you're getting all these notifications of stuff you have to deal with, you're gonna go, oh, okay, these notifications are telling me my situation has changed, and now I guess I just need to, adjust my calendar and it'll be fine. No, just remove that 30-minute slot of buffer time, and you have a strict calendar with stuff you need to get done. And it's not like stuff you kind of need to get done. You can't put on, like, if you're an author, for example, you can't put on, I need to write, 500 words today, when tomorrow, if you don't write 500 words, it's not gonna make a difference. No, it has to be like, you have to go message someone and be held accountable by an external source. Like, if I'm needing to get something done and it's like kind of on that list where if I don't do it tomorrow, it won't be the end of the world, I'll message someone and be like, hey man, I got this script done today, can I show you it tomorrow to edit it, one of my editors? And they'll be like, oh yeah, sure. I'm sitting there, haven't written one word. But I never mess up when I do that. And that's the point. You need to make sure outside things are keeping you accountable, okay? And when you do this, when you do not have a calendar, when you have a calendar where it is jam-packed and you have no buffer time, and you look at it and you say, okay, look, if I commit 100%, I can maybe get everything done. You're wrong. Do you know why? Because you can still achieve it. You're not making a calendar for yourself. You're making a calendar for someone else who you're gonna become, okay? If you can achieve everything on your calendar, even if it's just slightly, that's wrong. Because you need to make a calendar where you look at it and are genuinely terrified. If you cannot look at your calendar and literally just be scared because of the shit storm you are unleashing on yourself, then you're not there yet. Because you make a calendar to push you to such an extreme point where you take on more than you can physically handle. This is just like in life. You will become someone else. You'll become someone else capable. And when you do that over a long enough time frame, you can literally become anyone you want. Just think about this. If you're working and you get those outside distractions and you have that buffer time, everyone's gonna take it. Get rid of the buffer time. If you don't have a plan B, that's what you want. Human beings, we work best without a safety net. Arnold Schwarzenegger, he said every thought, every bit of energy you dedicate to plan B is something you take away from plan A, okay? You need to understand, you're never gonna be able to become world-class unless you do this. Why? Because your rate of improvement will not be enough. Rate of improvement is everything unless you have an extremely low starting point, okay? In that sense, you better hurry the heck up because you gotta run, boy, okay? Now, a lot of the time, for elite people, the 1%ers, all they need is time. They do. But you gotta be careful. Look at your life right now and say, what do I actually have? Okay? It's so easy for me to tell people, I'm in app development. I have a time management system and it's an app. No, I don't have a bloody time management system. What do I have? I have a very long Word document of everything I want to get done. I have a computer scientist who is willing to be paid but hasn't yet been paid and is going to eventually do it. However, I haven't yet given him a plan. That's the reality. Or I could go around and be like, I'm in app development. Yes, no, that would be like I'll just misleading everyone and I'll be lying to myself, and that's what you don't need to do. If you want to truly improve, you need to be 100% real with yourself and be like, okay, let me just take a step back from what I'm doing right now and let me just view my situation for what it is. Am I doing exactly what I'm telling people that I'm doing? And if you're not, there's an issue there. You need to be and by the way, it's not just saying motivating people and then not being motivated yourself. I'm not talking about that, I'm talking about in a sense of like saying like I'm a student, but you're failing all your subjects. It's like, yeah, but like you can't be like, it's like saying I do health and medical sciences and it sounds like a really smart course and yet you're failing. It's like, that's not how it works. You need to be honest with yourself so you can improve and get to wherever you need. I fight, you fight. I'm out here hustling. I'm adjusting. You cannot even begin to imagine the shit which I have to adjust through. And I'm sure there's some of you who are probably adjusting so much more than me. And you might just be at a high level, you might be at a lower level. But wherever you are, just keep hustling. Alright? It doesn't matter where you are, just compare yourself to you and keep going. That's all that matters. Let's get it.